After a much needed little break, I finished Voyager and was just absolutely peeved. Played a little bit of Satisfactory in between, and then went straight back to Icarus, and did Spirit Walk, which was nice. Didn't stream any of it, which was even more glorious. But I'm back to continue on the Outpost, so I thought I'd come in and have a little bit of chill. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna dupe in a couple more pickaxes. Don't need any more backpacks. Don't really need anything else. I'm basically making everything else already. I took that backpack down there already, didn't I? That's the one that I duped in a lot already. Okay. Confirm. This is going to be a bit of a boring up, down, up, down, up, down. If that dupe is still there. Bear with me. All we're going to be doing right now is going back to the station and coming down again a number of times. This basically, you dupe the item, but only for the outpost. Like, you can't physically get extras back into the workshop, into the loadout here. Yeah. Now, if I just go straight back into the outpost with the same loadout, it should duplicate the items, but then when I go back up again, I'm only going to see one of them, like one set of the two pickaxes. So if I go into the inventory now, yeah, now I've got two more pickaxes. So we'll wait until we land and then just go back up to the station again, do this a couple of times over, and then we'll go back and we'll leave one set in the workshop. Oh, that's lucky that I landed there and not right on top of the shack. Yeah, then we'll just see. Now we've got 4 of those pickaxes. Now we'll return to the station. It's going to get a little boring. It's just up, down, up, down, up, down. But I want to have like 3 or 4 of the picks down on the planet. Yeah, then we select him again. Outpost. Yes, Outpost and Chill host. We've still got this. Confirm, yes, and now I'm going to have 6 of the pickaxe. Yeah, but I never... When I go back up to the station, I don't see the multiples of that pick. I only see 2. So I'm not duping it for the main game. I'm just duping it for use on the outpost. So if I go there, see, I've got 2 more again. We'll do this one more time, and this last time will... Yeah, that should do us for a while. We've got 1, 2, 3 sushis. That's a sushi as well. We've got 3 more dongs. Yeah. And then we just go back up again. This time, I'll take it out of my loadout and put it back into the workshop, into the into my inventory. Yeah, we'll select the guy again. Outpost, same outpost, host. Now we take it out. Yeah, confirm, go down, and we'll have the 6 that we air quotes duped, but we won't have 2. We won't have 2 more. And we can't take, like, if I were to leave again now, I wouldn't have anything in my loadout. Yeah, they've done something to patch the dupe glitch, whereas you can't take more back to the workshop, to the station, than what you've actually physically purchased. There might be some other way around actually duplicating items in the workshop, but that's not this. That's like editing files, but that's way out of line. Yeah, now if I go to there, see, I've got the 6 pickaxes, but the ones that I was getting over and over I don't have now. I've put those back into the inventory in the workshop. Where are we? So I've got a whole bunch to use here, and if I wanted to use them with another character on an actual prospect, I still can. I mean, you could say, oh, well, what's the point? You just go back up to the station with what you've got, what is it, with the broken pick, and come back down again. Yeah, but this means I don't have to. Yeah, I can stay down on planet that much longer and just carry on going with mining the nodes and not have to pay attention to taking anything with me. I mean, I'm already on titanium pickaxe. It's not like the only thing. I didn't even really need to bring the dong with me, to be honest. I could have just done it a couple of times with the sushi for the extra copper and gold yield. It's not like the dong is really getting me anything, because I mean the dong, that's the sushi. Where's the dong? The dong is 135 yield overall. Yeah, and the titanium's 140. The only thing that's higher is the new pickaxe, which I haven't bought yet, and I probably won't. I feel like I've mined these before. A lot a lot of other things, I think, oh yeah, this is the dude that's got the first strike thing. I feel like a lot of things outside of just the nodes in the caves respawn when you come and go from the outpost. But I should be able to get the bridge all the way across to the other side. And then we'll get started on actually covering it as well. I'll be interested to see, there was a rock right in the middle of my downstairs, which I mined before, but I had a theory. Let's see if that theory was correct. Yeah. As long as you don't mine the whole thing. Yeah, if you leave something of the node, then it seems they don't respawn. Because there was a rock here. Yeah, before I built the house. And I mined the rock and used it to build some of this shit. But then I come back down one time and the rock was here again. It was like enveloping part of the cement furnace and the generator. But then I mined it but left a little bit of it so you didn't get that pop, you know, the crack sound that you've mined the whole thing. And it hasn't respawned since. Okay, let's go to bed, shall we? Need some wood for that. Do we not have any? Do we not have anything? Let's put a bit of coal in there. Oh, I had coal. Idiot. I had coal. Let's chuck a bit of coal in there then, shall we? Where's the bed? There's the bed. Go. Oh, and I've got a fridge. I totally forgot I had a fridge. Okay, let's get reacquainted with the place, shall we? It's been a couple of days since I've been down here. I kind of forgot where I was putting things. Coal. This is the tools box. There you see, and I could just right-click destroy these because there's no point in really keeping them. If I were to go back to the station with one of these in my inventory, it would just go poof. Well, technically it wouldn't go poof. I wouldn't see it on the station, but when I come back down again, it would still be in my inventory broken. It's a sushi, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. That's that. Yeah, I was silly. I should have just done it over and over with the sushi. I don't need the dong anymore. That's just taking up space for nothing now. Where is our... Where's the oxygen thingy? Oh, over here. Oh, one thing I did want to give a try was the metal oxide dissolver. I haven't used that before. I've never even made one. I have it unlocked, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I've got it unlocked. Because we've got the means of making biofuel. That's on the machining bench, isn't it? Yeah. We need some copper electronics and some epoxy. Some copper, some electronics. Some copper, some electronics. How much epoxy did we need? Oh, we need 8 more electronics. And we need epoxy for that as well. Okay. We might as well do that with the sap in it. Chuck that in there. I need wood for that. Oh, we've got some extra tree sap. There we go. I'm going to have to go and chop some wood soon anyway. There we go. There we are. How many more electronics? It was 20 total, no? Yeah, so we need 8 more. Do I not have any more copper? I've used up all my copper again. We're gonna have to go mining then, aren't we? Ho hum. Well, we built the place here on purpose. There's a cave right behind us. I'm doing it in that because it's a lot faster in that. It's sitting there fucking waiting for it to get done in normal mortar and pestle. Bloody annoying. Oh, I could have done the same thing with that as well, couldn't I? Never mind. There we are. Metal oxide dissolver. Lovely. We're low on iron as well. I really do have to go and do some mining. Bloody hell, you're big. Jesus Christ. Well, we won't put you like that then. We'll put you like that. You look like a fucking vending machine. That is pretty cool though. Not gonna lie. It would be nice if you could power this, like with electricity. nice. Okay, so what do we need the most? We need some wood. I chopped those trees. I chopped those trees down because I was gonna. I'm gonna put the greenhouse on that island, and they're back again. Let's go and get rid of them again, shall we? Are you? Sorry, I'm just keeping one eye on my work computer because it seems my seems my colleague's doing some questionably silly things. Well, I'm not up for another 3 hours yet, so she can get on with it. And we need wood for more stone buildables. Which now that I have the electric masonry bench, when we go to make like large batches, it'll be done that much faster. Not cheaper, unfortunately. A little weird if you ask me, but never mind. Let's not keep tilting at that windmill. It gets boring after a while. I came down to the outpost mainly just to like get into the groove a bit and just chill while I've still got some time on my hands before my shift starts. I was thinking of starting another prospect that I haven't done before, but I'm still not sure which one to go with. I kind of want to do one of the construction ones, but the pay is shit. And there's always teching up past what you need for the mission objective and going to do some extracting. But not a lot of missions have 2 veins. Because if I went for one that was just like a normal 1 vein place, if I'm lucky, I'll get a vein that yields, you know, somewhere in the range of 400. If it's a particularly rich vein on that drop. But otherwise, it's going to be somewhere between 200 and 300. And then add that to the pants money that you're getting for the mission. It almost doesn't seem worth it outside of the gameplay. But if it's not, honestly, if the gameplay isn't in the Riverlands, I'm not particularly interested. Riverlands is my favourite biome now. I haven't done because there's two sandworm missions. There's one which is, I think, El Camino, where you don't even actually kill him, you just get him down to a certain level of health, and then he punches a hole through the mountainside that basically opens up that southwestern area of the desert for you. But there's another one where you actually have to go after it and kill it. I haven't done that one, and I also haven't done the mammoth one. I didn't do those because I was like, nah, you know, we did that in beta already. When I first started, I was like, I want to do some of the new stuff. So I went after the Alpha Wolf, and not too long ago I finally did the Jaguar. But I haven't done the mammoth and the killing of the sandworm since beta, so I could give one of those a whirl. But even those, they're not particularly high paying, which is a bit annoying. And you know, the hardcore versions are a little better paying, but I didn't sleep at all today. I finished my shift at 8 AM and I went off to bed sometime around midday, and I was basically just lying in bed staring at the ceiling or playing on my phone, hoping that I'd get sleepy and fall asleep. And around about 5 PM I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to be able to go to sleep, so I just stayed up. So in approximately 3 hours I'm going to have to start my shift again at 10 PM and then be up until 8 AM. So this is going to be a long one. I don't want to start a mission where I'm going to need to be paying attention, especially a hardcore, because I'll just end up through simply being way too tired, not paying enough attention, and just die. That pissed me off. Yeah, I want to get a greenhouse here, so eventually these stairs will fuck off, and then I'll carry on the foundations. I'll probably to save nails and stone, I'll probably just do foundations around the outside, so that from the outside it's got the looks, but then on the inside I'll just put floors over it, and then we'll have, I counted this off once, I can't remember how wide it is, but basically I want to have like a row of crop the planter boxes, and then open, and then a row and open, a row and open, or do like a row on either edge, open, box, box, open, box, box, open. You know what I mean? So there's like little aisles, and then have a hot, well, from basically here out until wherever it seems kind of wherever it fits, wherever it seems logical to go out to. Yeah, which should probably end up being probably about six or seven-ish. Yeah, and then we could have like maybe 2 or 3 rows of pumpkins, and then the same of carrots, the same of squash, etc. I really don't want to buy seed packets, but it might be my only option, because I don't remember seeing corn anywhere on this outpost. And if I've got it, then of course I'll make some food from it. I don't normally use corn in normal game. I just eat pumpkin bread, jam and pickled carrots. Oh, we've got the thing right here. Yeah, and seeing as I've got so much electricity, I should probably make an electric composter as well. I didn't want to fill this place up with so much tech. This was going to be like just a starter base thing, but I've already got so much. That should tide us over for a while. I wanted to put some wood in. Well, yeah, we're low on oxide as well. So I was going to put some wood in there to make resin, but we're low. We need some wood over here. Oh no, we don't. Blur enough. We don't need any there either. Okay, I didn't realise we had wood there. chuck the extra in there, shall we? That's where we can hold on to it. Oh, we've got more there as well. We've got plenty, it would seem now. What do we need here? Nails. Yeah, we have to go... we have to go mining. We need copper and iron. We've got our sushi for the copper. Did I not make a kitchen yet? I did. Go. Bugger off. Go. Now, I've noticed since the update, yeah, of course it's not going to happen now when I'm trying to say it. Like a lot of times when you drop things on the ground, it does that and kind of like glitches into the ground. But if you just throw it at like the edge to get it to fall over and like lie down like that, then it doesn't. It's just when you put it down like that, which is very odd. But anyway. Yeah, so if we put it down like that, which is better for us anyway, because then it points at the ceiling and the RTX does its thing. platinum and copper. All over, would you? There we go. That'll do. Oh, I come to the outpost with this dude because he's my miner build. He's got all the weight reduction talents for ores. Yeah, there's something there. We mistakenly placed something inside the mountain and it hasn't disappeared. That's why that piece of shit keeps snapping to something. Drop this stuff off at home. You can tell I'm tired already, yeah? Can hardly even fucking speak. Way less copper than I was expecting. Never mind. Putting the platinum there, weren't we? Titanium. We keep some aluminium for buildables? No, we didn't. Oh, yes, we did. Yeah, it's in there. Well, let's top that off and then smelt up the difference. Shut the... Where did titanium go? Put it in the wrong place. Titanium. Steel, how are we doing for steel? Not very... Well, okay-ish, but we could be doing better. Okay, let's make some steel. How much can we make? Don't need that much. Let's make that much. And turn the rest of that into that. Gold. Keep some gold separate as well, just in case. We'll put that in there. We'll refill our lamp as well while we're at it. Oh, you know what I could do? No, not you. Where are you? Is it over here? Yeah, it's over here. Lovely. We'll go back and finish up the cave. Oh. I always forget that. course you don't want to fucking fall over. There you go. They really have to. I'm just realizing something now. One of the new caves in the Riverlands is basically this cave layout. And I noticed it when I was in it. I couldn't put my finger on which one it was, and that's seeing it now. I've realised it's this one. And all they've done is this in this area, like in this roughly this line, yeah, here, along here, and across this. Come on. Oh, cross. Christ's sake. Fucking get up there properly. There we go. Yeah, so basically, roughly along that line, cutting this off, and then cutting this little nook off, yeah, they've brought in, well, either they've put the cave, the new cave that they put in, it unfortunately happened to be intersecting another piece of terrain that cut the end off, or they just cut the end off on purpose badly to make it look like there's some variation on the cave. But basically the back end of this type of cave is modified slightly on in the new caves that they just added with the patch. Yeah, it's this one. It's definitely this one. Like, they put effort in, yeah. I complain a lot, but I have to. Well, I make it sound like I begrudgingly say it. That's not the case. Yeah. Credit where credit's due. They're putting the effort in, but there's always a big hairy but at the end of it. It's like they're trying to get X, Y, Z done, and it seems like right at the end they're cut short with time. So then they just, you know, in Hungary we call it, we just, how would you translate it? You just smear it with some mud. Yeah. Instead of like properly polishing it off and finishing it, maybe adding a few less things, but then making sure those are properly polished. They'll try and push the envelope that little bit and get the extra stuff in, but then all of those things all have little niggly things wrong with them. Yeah, and they've been doing that since day one, and they just keep going down the line. Yeah, and unfortunately, it's gonna come to a head, and it's gonna get to a point where they haven't gone back to iron out certain little bits and bobs here and there on the old stuff. Then when are they going to make the time to get to the mistakes that they're adding into the game with the new stuff that they keep pushing? It's like you need to slow down just a little tad more on the way that they push things into the game, and then make sure things are really nicely and properly polished. Because you're just going to come to a point where there's so many problems, it's going to take a stupidly long amount of time to get things properly polished. And they're probably pushing to get to a certain point, like what DLC comes out, or X months down the line after release, where expectations are going to be different. Once they've probably got like a line in the sand, where when we get to this point, then we'll slow down with certain things, like new things, and then start polishing. But we're not there yet, and we're still feeling it in a big way. And the only reason I keep going on about these things like this is because people keep saying, oh yeah, but you've got to expect certain little things, certain things on the release of a game and this and that. I can only accept that to a certain point. But the one thing that I keep harping on about, that the argument that I bring up against that load of bollocks, yeah, because that's just fucking being an apologist, is they slapped the fucking release label onto it. If you do that, then you have to fucking, you put on the big boy pants. Then you wanna walk the walk. You gotta talk the talk. And they just aren't yet. I'm still of the opinion if they'd put this out as a pre-release, but with a slightly more pushed out release date, say they could have called it pre-release with an official release date of like this year in like summer or something. Yeah, then people would have been looking at it very differently at the beginning, and their sales figures might not have been what they are. Yeah, but then they wouldn't have the swaths of thousands upon thousands of negative reviews. At least not as many. Yeah, because what have they got to say? What have people got to say on a pre-release? Well, we told you, we told you it's still going to be, you know, this buggy and that buggy. It's the managing expectations. If they'd managed the expectations by just putting the pre-release instead of release, people would have people would have looked at it very differently, and it would probably have uh, a minimum mostly positive, if not a positive or overwhelmingly positive. It would have had a mostly positive, but now it's like teetering between mixed and negative. But then they've got to take into account the fact that there are XYZ other games planned for release that are close enough to this in the genre that they probably wanted to get out ahead of. And I can understand that too, but people that play these kinds of things would have spent the money on this sooner or later. And I get it, they want the sooner rather than the later. But now they've gone and shot themselves in the foot with certain things. You know, hindsight is 2020, but they could have gone about this very differently. Yeah, I was thinking of making some of the work lamps and an electric dehumidifier and chucking that down in the cave, testing it out. nuts. I'm such a fucking Jew. 2, 4, 6, 7. I can't even make enough electronics for that right now anyway. I'd have to go and mine some more copper. Let's bring up good old Icarus Intel. Where did I posted something earlier, a question to someone, and I more or less answered my own question when I found the info on it, and Twitch for some reason gave me a little red notification that I'd been pinged. Ah, yeah, there it is. I found it. I found it. Okay, what did I want to do? Oh, I'm out of water. Isn't that just terrible? Let's not die of thirst, shall we? I don't have a water collector thing down yet, do I? I'm gonna have to risk dysentery. Oh, I do. It's right over there. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's been a couple of days since I've been on this outpost. I can't remember everything, can I? Did we take all the meat out of this? No, we didn't. This is going bad for no reason whatsoever. And we've got a nice fridge. I enjoy this. Might not sound like it from the tone, but I'm just so fucking tired. No, I enjoy this, but what I wanted to add is that this is the kind of place where I should be just to like really chill when I've had enough and just want to zone out. I'm kind of itching to get to be on a mission to like make monies and have predators. This is the kind of place where you come in like your off hours just to wind down and build a little here and build a little there. I think I'm gonna... Oh, I don't have to wait for this to save, do I just go to the character select and select another character and off we go. I have to come back here with the pod again anyway, every time. Let's do that, shall we? I'm gonna go in and have a look for well, continue leveling Mr. Sacrifice. We'll go to new prospect. Let's see. Now we've done that. I don't care to do the other versions of it right now. Exploration doesn't pay anything. We've done all of those. How much does this pay? Oh, that's only 6 hours anyway. Don't care to push myself on that right now. Right, oh, that's the one we have to do at night, isn't it?
This one's for Sinitai.
To find the...
They want it done quick.
Find the flowers. You can cheese that. You can basically YOLO it with a bow and some bow and arrows. Exploration doesn't pay. Erect barracks, that's the one where you have to build stuff in the Arctic, isn't it? $275. How much moolah have we got anyway? 2.5 grand. I'm being tight. Like I really don't want to spend cashish.
Got a job for you.
150.
If you don't mind who you're working for.
That's even less. Extended survey.
Unio might be a pack of wolves, but they're wolves with cash.
Oh, it's in the canyons.
Geomagnetic readings in the region have got them freaking out. They want more data, a lot more, before they make some big decisions. If you're ready, they're paying.
I'm gonna stop the stream just so I can restart it, because if I rename it on the fly it never seems to work, so I'm gonna end it, rename the stream so it better reflects, because we're not on the Outpost chilling anymore, and then I'll yeah, I'm going to end the stream and I'm going to rename it, and then I'll be back. By that time, I've figured out which mission I'm going to be doing, so I'm going to name it that back in a minute.